Okay, I guess I'm good to go. Um, okay, I'm good. All right. Took me forever to get on here, first because for some reason my goofy ass kid has 50 things hooked up in his room, so I had to go disconnect a couple things. Uh, it's horrible trying to have internet here. But yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find someone on here. But my phone is so slow today. I don't know what it is. Okay. Okay. Jesus. I know why when they send you a text, they send you the same thing fucking 3 times. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Spend half the time trying to. Oh my god. God, that irritates the shit out of me. You try to get on here to do something. For some reason, like I said, for some reason, the internet's running slow. I'm gonna start making it pay for its own internet. But yeah, I wanted to come on. I don't know if anybody watched the Super Bowl last night. It was a good game. Cincinnati. Well, first of all, Los Angeles, the Rams did this. The first quarter and halfway through the second quarter, they were just kicking ass. Went to halftime show. That was pretty good. And then go to the third quarter, right off the bat. Um, Cincinnati gets a touchdown. Okay, well then, hold on. So some shit popped up there, but then so it was 20 to 13. Well, they kick a field goal. It was they get a field goal. It was 20 to 16. All Cincinnati had to do was don't screw up. What did they do? They got 2 unsportsmanlike conducts, and they were just getting penalties. So they just kept getting penalties and penalties. So they just kept going. They gave them 10 yards and 10 yards. Then it was to the point where they were down on like the 10-yard line. All they had to do was hold them. No, what happens? They end up, Rams get a touchdown. To top it all off, what happened? The story of this is Cincinnati blew that game. They blew that because unnecessary penalties and just that it's just like But I mean, I'm glad the Rams got it. They deserve to get a Super Bowl. But Cincinnati, it fans should realize their team would have won if it wasn't for stupid penalties and like missed tackles. That's they just basically they collapse at the end. But nothing for Cincinnati to be disappointed in, because for the last 4 years they've been the worst team in the NFL. Okay, well they win their division, which is not a big division because there's only 4 teams. So they win their North Division title. They win the AFC title, which they beat Kansas City, and Tennessee, which was 2 of the top teams. But when you go in there, it was a train wreck, and I knew that was going to happen because they just didn't, wanted they wanted to win it. Like I said, towards the end, I think it was like the last 6 minutes, they were just getting stupid penalties, unsportsmanlike conducts, holding, pass interference. I mean, you're up by 4, okay, and then you end up blowing it. See, they come back like during the season. They come back and beat teams. They come from behind. Well, they come from behind in this game, but then they couldn't. It was sad. And the halftime show was all right. Now people were bitching because they said, "Oh, Snoop Dogg was high." The motherfucker smokes dope 24 hours a day. If he got high before the halftime show, more power to him. I had listened to more shit from people bitching. Oh, he shouldn't have been high. Well, if you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. Oh shit! Sorry, I was ranting. Yeah, it was just. I mean, it was a good game. I'm glad the Rams won, but Cincinnati they folded at the end, and it was just. I was going to call you, but I realized how late it was, and you probably would have been pissed. But it was bad. It was just, like I said, it was just stupid shit. That's what I kept thinking. But people are like, "Oh, he was high." The motherfucker's high all the time. He was high at WrestleMania. Whatever his cousin, whatever the hell that Banks take tied in. He's just high all the time. Everybody knows he smokes weed. Leave the man alone. And I was actually, they picked him and Dr. Dre picked 2 songs. Okay, what's funny is the one it was called. The next episode, there was more cussing in it, but I like how they cleaned it up. That one chick, she was pretty good. And Eminem, I mean, he did pretty good. I mean, it was a good halftime show. And one thing, do not watch a football game with a 14-year-old. Because they kept going, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Isabel, shut up." But it was, like I said, it was pretty good. Yeah, it just, like I said, I would like to see Cincinnati win, but obviously, that didn't happen. Like I said, there's nothing for them to be upset about. The last 4 years, it was the worst football team next to the Lions, so that ought to tell you something. So they, of course, like I said, the North Division is a joke. I mean, that's just me. It's stupid. But then they come back all year. They beat Tennessee. They beat Kansas City. Everybody, they kept calling the underdogs in the comeback team. Well, they come back at the Super Bowl and blew it at the end. That's going to be, I mean, yeah, some of the shit he played. I didn't watch it. I mean, I just caught bits and pieces of it. But that's the only football game that I sat through all year and I didn't fall asleep. I would, I was then. What is his name? Becker, well, whatever his name is, Junior. He played for the Giants. Well, he messed up his knee, so But that's Stafford. I mean, I'll give him credit. I mean, he played for the Lions, which they're going to suck. They probably never will win the Super Bowl. Probably not to where like I'm like 90 years old. But he went from a shitty franchise to the shitty team to St. Louis and wins the Super Bowl. That's why I'm kind of glad he won. It was just unreal. I was like, wow. And then The Rock was there. Why, I have no clue, but it was pretty cool. I'm sitting. They brought him out. I think he lives in Los Angeles. I thought he lived in like Florida and like in Miami, but I guess not. And I don't know. He's just does so much acting and shit. So, but you know. But yeah, like I said, Cincinnati has nothing to be ashamed of. I think they said they won 6 games in 4 years. They come back and win 13 and then go to the Super Bowl. They just, I mean, they got a good team. They don't need to get rid of anybody. They need to, like you say, Kate, they just need to improve it. I just shook my head. I was like, wow. And then another thing, that's what I go from football to baseball. I'm not a big baseball fan. That's why I said Super Bowl recap and news. I guess they might not have baseball. I thought it was all over money. You know, they want more money. I mean, the son of a bitches get paid more than anybody. Well, I guess they want a shorter season. I think it's like 158 games. They want longer playoffs, and where batters don't have to, pitchers don't have to bat. I'm like, wow. So and spring training is coming up pretty soon. I'm like, it's just unreal. Okay. So in trouble with my phone. I thought I was going to have a phone for a while, but my mom kind of helped me out on that one. I thought because it popped up on my, because mine tells you, hey, you know, my hair. You got like so many days, and I'm like, shit. But yeah, I'll be fine. It's just then another thing I realized. Okay, you got to get online and put your fill applications online. Okay, which is fine, but I don't think any company checks their files to see who wants the job. Only in Moundsville that they hire meth heads, dirty asses, and retarded people. And I'll probably get in trouble for saying retarded on here, but hey, it lied for 24 days and all this stupid shit. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I'm like, what the hell? And they wonder why people can't work. And then when you put jobs in Moundsville, they send you to Pittsburgh. They send you to Morgantown. They send you to St. Clairsville, to Bridgeport. Okay, that's fine if I was able to drive. Yeah, it just drives you nuts how stupid it is nowadays. And then they got all them truckers on the Canadian border just parked there. And that's why if you go to the store and you can't find anything, it's in the back of one of them semi trailers. I guarantee it. Hold on. Yeah, it's just, you know, this pisses you off that how shit's going on. I mean, I left one job because I wasn't getting enough hours to a job that I was getting enough hours. Well, this happened. Okay, they tell me, oh, when you get healed up, you put your application in and call the manager, which is fine. Or you know, I don't have her number, so I figure I'll stop in. She ain't never there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to camp out right before they open, because I'm not going to Walmart because that place is just, that's a mess. Wouldn't wish that on anybody to go in there. It's just, you know, that's what they get made fun of all the time. But Yeah, well, tonight, is it's Monday, so it's Monday Night Raw. Which I don't know. I'll probably watch it, just glance through and catch a couple things. Like I said, I'm not into WWE. Like, I mean, if everybody else likes to watch it, that's fine. I just think they're not worth watching. All the good athletes they had end up in AEW. Adam Cole, that Bobby Fish, that a Riley guy, Keith Lee, Moxley with Dean Ambrose. Well, CM Punk wasn't. He ain't going to go back because he hates the WWE. But I watched it Friday, and it was actually I liked watching it. It was actually really good. But it's like, like it's pretty good. It's going to be like AEW, like I said, they're on TBS and TNT. They're like a remake of WCW, but with a little more, a little bit more extreme to it. They don't have people come out with trumpets and stupid crowns on their head, and one guy looks like. I'm sorry, what is his name? Corbin. He be a good wrestler, but they got a Happy Corbin. I'm like, oh my god, you got to be shitting me. Whoever does the storylines and shit like that, that's just, Then they got, Randy Orton and the little skinny guy, Riddle. That's kind of funny, but I watch it like when Brock Lesnar, he's the reason why I like watching it. They brought him back. He has a big farm look with the flannel shirt. He looks like a lumberjack. I don't see him if he does win an Elimination Chamber, they're going to put. I see. This is my prediction. If he wins Elimination Chamber, he'll end up going against Roman Reigns. I think it'll be title for title. But if you don't, he's just going to go after Roman Reigns. If Roman Reigns don't get COVID again. Oh yeah, like I said, I would like to go. I don't have the $15 to get in. I can probably get a ride Glendale and then walk the rest of the way if I had to. But I think he'll do all right. He got the Outback this sponsoring. I guess you win free steaks for a year, some kind of raffle. And the news thing was pretty good. I'll give him credit on that. That was, genius. But the thing is, it's hard to go out and put out flyers because it's fucking colder than shit. My thing is what I was thinking. I would only put him where, like, there's more foot traffic. Gas stations, pizza places, laundromats, bars, little, like we have three little stores up here. There's two in Mounds where you can put them there, and then like little grocery stores and stuff like that. Because if you just go out and just flood, let's put them anywhere, it's just not going to make any sense. So when it gets warm, and I'm just, like I said, if you get flowers, I'm going to start walking around and put them in, like, we can go walk around and put them in places that people are always like that go to, like at Kroger's. You can't put anything at Walmart because they're fucking, they get all pissy and call the cops on you. But yeah, like I said, I think he'll do all right. He's been nervous, which, this is the first time he's never had to do this before. He's, they book him, he comes in, wrestles, then goes home. But like I said, I think he'll do all right. He did, just the thing is, it's advertising. He can make money on like getting T-shirts made, like you guys do, hoodies, beanies, little drawstring bags, which I don't think there's one back here, but yeah, stuff like that. And then, I mean, I like how he has it on it, or you can get tickets, but yeah, still, he asked me if I was going to come up. Like I said, I would if I had to ride up there, and I wouldn't just want to walk in without paying. I mean, because he's got to make money. Like when I come to the shows, Isabella works, and then I do whatever it is that needs done. If they need help with something, but it's been a real fucking 24 hours. I had one girl out of the blue, Keith, out of the blue. I'm sitting watching TV. My phone dings. The girl's on my Facebook friends list. So I'm like, okay, leaves me a long ass paragraph. Oh, that her life sucks. Lost her job because of her car. Blah blah blah. I'm thinking, bitch, I don't even work. I'm barely making it. But the skin of my ass or the skin of my teeth, barely make it. And she's like, well, I need $50, $100 to pay my rent. So I did a Keith Ross suggestion. I told her, I said, I don't give money out unless I get something in return. She says, well, I don't do that now, so I guess you don't need the money. And I haven't heard from her since then. People amaze me. Okay, you don't know someone, you've never seen them a day in your life. You don't hang out. You don't go drink a beer with them. You don't sit down, smoke a cigarette, invite them to your house. Total fucking stranger. What do? Oh, I need money. I thought I'm going to start getting on her and say, hey, I need money. I mean, which I wouldn't. I'm not, But people just amaze the shit out of me. How in the hell can you just, someone you don't know, and say, I need $50 to $100? So I did the Keith Ross 101, and I told her, I said, exactly what he would say, that he would say to her. And I didn't hear back from her. And what did it say? Monday? Sunday. She says, well, I don't have a car. I was like, oh my God. Then you get on Instagram, and I had someone try to send me a friend's, well, I guess you could call it following, sent me a message. I knew it was a scam, so before they typed something, I blocked them. I am not putting up with that shit. I mean, have some people that get on here and just ask total strangers for money. That's just, I used to be nice and help out, but not anymore. Because why? All this happened with me, with my arm. I didn't get it. Hey, are you all right? Hey, only, like I said, my family called, like my mom, my sisters, my dad, my brother messaged me, Willie messaged me, Keith called to make sure I was all right. A couple other people that that I've known for a long time messaged me, knowing that what the situation is like. Oh, we'll help him out. No, it's like, well, he don't have money, so we don't want. Act stupid. I gotta calm down. My blood pressure's going up. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go in Wednesday and then talk to him. I am not. It's about the littlest I've had, and I haven't drunk. I don't drink it like I used to. But if I have 2 glasses of it, I'm like, my stomach's like, whoa, what's this? I don't know. It just drives me crazy. I usually take the thing off, but I'm just going to leave it on today. But yeah, just to get on there and ask someone that you don't know, you know, you never met him before. They think because they're skinny and they got a fat ass, you know, and shit like that. Oh, I'll just, you know, send a picture like, ooh, like I'm going to go, okay, I'll send you money. No. Like I said, them days of people wanting money can find another way. Like I said, if I never get another text message again, I don't care. It just drives me nuts. But I'm not going to harp on that. But yeah, back to Facebook. It was on TikTok. The guy had this woman up on his feet, legs, or what? Yeah, on his whatever. Lifted her up and goosed her when she was sitting there, and she fell backwards. I get a thing from Facebook. So I said, really? I said, I'm going to get in trouble for. I said, I'm going to. And I told him, I said, I see shit on there all the time. It's more inappropriate, but because the guy held her up, which was his girlfriend, maybe sister, I don't know, and it was, you know, goosed her. It's not like he shoved his whole fucking hand up her ass. I told him, I'm like, whatever. I didn't sensitive sons of bitches, I'm telling you. But yeah, with wrestling this weekend, then I'm gonna bring my laptop up. I'll have I'm gonna save my hotspot so I can, you know, I'm gonna get to her before probably about 4:35 before anything. So if there's a couple people I want to talk to. Oh, I'm so fucking aggravated right now. And yeah, I'll just, you know, go up and interview a couple people. Someone told me they said, well, you got shows around there, and I said, well, that's fine. The one show Sunday. I don't want to say, hey, can I, you know, do this, you know, unless I go up and interview him because it's his thing. And I got the message about downstate. I can give two shits what they do, who they bring in, blah blah blah. You know, they're not even worth mentioning or even, you know, talking about. It's just they're a waste of time. Let me see how long I've been on here. It seems like I've been here longer than. I don't know what time is it because. Yeah, I'm still good. I'll be on here for a couple more minutes because, yeah, like I said, the Super Bowl was pretty good. Like I said, it wasn't bad. I mean, like I said, congratulations to the Rams. And they popped their asses off. The guy. Oh, did it start at 5, Keith? Are you having a 5 o'clock dog time? I did not know that. I'm glad you said something because I would have showed up after the show was almost over. But hold on. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. Well, the door's open at 4. I'll probably come up around like about 2, a little bit after. Yeah, if you talk to Wes, you know, kind of feel bad. I would like to go up and see his show, but like I said, I don't have a way up there. But the situation with my mom's car, and I think my sisters have to work, and I don't have $15 to give him to go in and watch it. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, I knew it was a Sunday show. I just, well, it's good that you have them a little bit earlier, since it takes everybody, because Sunday, I think you got to be out there by 11 or some shit like that. So yeah, I think you'll be out there way before that. Yeah, just I don't know why how I thought it'd be 6 o'clock. Well, you guys usually do them at like doors open at 6 and 6:30 or 6:30. But yeah, I'll get there. I'm glad you said something. Um, I think it's just going to be me and Isabella this time, like it always is. Which is which is fine. Unless Hannah decides she wants to come up, I told her if she does, she's going to have to help. She's not going to sit there. Like I said, I'll bring this up. I'll have it charged. If I can keep the fucking number on me, I don't have someone crying. Well, obviously now they got a girlfriend, which I said, why didn't you bring her to the show? So I think that's just a crock of shit. I'm like, whatever. It's probably someone he knows, and he said, can I use your, they just use a picture. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not wasting my time with some aspect. But then, yeah, I can do that. I can interview him before the show. I would like to get some money to help out Nick, since his shoulders, he's got problems with his shoulder. I don't know how much he gets paid. I want to tell it on here, but I would like to give him half of that, just because, that's a source of their income. I talked to him, I think a day or two ago, and he said he's still in pain. I said, they give you something for it, and he told me. I said, well, just, take it easy. Don't, I know how it feels. He got his tricep reattached and got screws in his arms. Getting surgery on your arm sucks. My arm is all, it's not the same as the other one, but they said, do you want to get plastic surgery? I'm like, no. I'm surprised my insurance paid for me being there so long. My last day of physical therapy is Wednesday. I went in. I had it today. Isabella and my mom made some cookies. I gave them to the two therapists that the two main ones that helped me, and then make extra for everybody else. I don't want to be a dick. Someone said, "Why didn't you bring candy?" And I said, "Well, you don't get flowers unless someone's dying. Someone dies." And I said, "I don't think. Yeah, one's married and the other one has a boyfriend." I said, "I don't need people chasing me around because I gave them candy." The cookies was just for the whole therapy group. Yeah, after Wednesday, like I said, this has been one hell of the way to end 2021, and now I'm trying to, get back to work. Oh, hold on, Keith, I didn't see you. I think here's in the bucks. I'm getting every time I do one a podcast, someone calls me. Here, my thing is, if he relinquishes whatever it's called, gives you puts the title whatever it's called, you hand a title over because you can't defend it, and I can't pronounce the fucking word to it. And then, like I said, I see that you guys are having a gauntlet qualified match, if I can say it. I don't know what that's for, who would you put it on? You got Mason. You got Michaels. You got like Wes. I would if it was just me. You got like Wes. I would if it was just me, I would have him come out and say Michaels. They come out, hit him, but he falls on his good arm, and he acts like he knocked him out, and he just lays there and gets pinned. Because, I just feel really bad for him because that has to suck, to have that happen. I mean, everybody said, oh, wrestling's fake. Well, talk to Nick. It's not. And I feel really bad for the man. I say Willie gets in there and wrestles him. But like we said, whatever you guys decide to do, it's cool. I mean, poor man, he wins it and then gets to defend it. So, I mean, it's like shit happens. Just pray to God. Like I told him, just it sucks for a couple. It'll hurt for a while. I might be out a couple months. He might be out a year. The important thing is that he heals and gets better. This is healed, but every once in a while, my arm, the strength back to part, but I think they said like 95. It's not going to be 100% because they took pieces of my arm out and the inside of my arm out. I mean, people get grossed out and they're like, "Oh, what happened to your arm?" Yeah, I don't think he's going to be 100% for a while. I mean, I really feel bad for him. I mean, that has to suck. Yeah, always people say, "Oh, why do you go watch it? That's fake." Everybody knows it's predetermined, but injuries happen, and that is about as real as real can get. So, they know who's going to win, but all it takes is for one mishap, and look what happens. It's sad that it happened to him because Nick's a good guy. I told him, I said, well, you can't drink if you take, because he likes to drink. Of course, everybody likes to drink. And I said, well, you can't take your medicine that they give you and drink at the same time. I think he knows that. He's a smart guy. It's like I said, it's just sad that it happened to him. But like we said, you just see what happens the 13th or whatever, I actually had one idea to throw at you and see if you want to do it. If you can't wrestle, the main event, I would say, pick. Just have them all come in, and whoever can battle royal, and the last one's whoever wins gets the title. I had that happen. I had to do that one time. It was in February. The people, two groups I had to come up. They got snowed in and they couldn't move. They showed me, sent me a picture, and it was pretty bad. So I had to mix everything up, and I'm like, whoa, they were. So I just had to battle royal, and the one kid, which is I don't talk to him anymore because he's garbage. He had one of them. It's one of them cheesy belts that look like kind of look like the spinner belt from at spinner belt that seen his dumbass had. So they had a Royal Rumble. They said, "Well, who's going to win?" I said, "God rest his soul." I said, "Michael Blade," and he was like I said, he was a big help. He said, "Come back," and I sat down with everybody, and they said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Well, just whatever you want to do. That's fine with me." I said nothing too crazy because of course back then they didn't have cameras. But yeah, working in the back, I mean that was easy. I sat back here, wrote everything up. I had it was a dry erase board. And the only time I couldn't do that is when I did the all woman show. And thank God for I had a woman that can go back here. I don't think they're going to appreciate me going back here and setting a lineup with boobs that hanging out. Of course, I wouldn't do that because I'm not that. That's how you give yourself a bad name. But yeah, that like I said, that's the second battle royal I had for the. Of course, that was that trophy, and the match I wanted to set up so freaking bad, and it didn't get to happen. And I don't know, but it would have been a hell of a good match. I could say, that would have sold tickets. And then I'm going to talk to, since I can get her to answer me back, I'm going to ask her what she's doing in August. Because I know you guys do the anniversary show in August. As soon as you guys can figure it, like I said, I know it's only February, but when you get close to, as soon as you guys can figure it, like I said, I know it's only February, but when you get close to, I think you guys usually do it the first week, but like I said, even before then, I'm gonna hopefully by then I'm working, or I'm gonna talk to her, see how much, because she's been in West Virginia before. She wrestled for that WVD. So I'm going to see how much. I mean, that's way downstate. So I'm going to see. It's 4 hours away. See what she charges. I think, like I said, I think she'll sell tickets. There's a couple people, but the other ones I told them to get a hold of the Facebook page. I said, they asked me if I was a booker. I'm like, no. I just help, if I see someone, I direct them to the, donors and see what they think. Well, one owner tells me to ask the other one. So I just, but doing this from, my son was probably about, I didn't take him for the first couple of shows because he was still too little, and I went and helped out. And so it's been this March will be 21 years. My daughter asked me the other day. She goes, "Would you quit doing it?" Well, I'll start up another one. I told her, I said, "No, I did what don't regret anything, well, except for the 2 goofs." And the only reason why I stayed for them 3 shows because so to make sure the ring and the guy that owned the ring, I don't want to pronounce his name, give his name out, but I wanted to make sure he got paid. That's the only reason why I was there. And then the 3rd show, I found out the lady come up to me, and I'm like, "Whoop, I'm done." The one, I don't know, he wasn't so bad back then, but I just like I said, I just washed my hands at that situation. But yeah, I know. Like I said, I helped a lot of people out. I got a lot of thank yous and stuff like that. And the one guy downstate that I helped, where he moved to, he always tells me. He just had an anniversary show not too long ago, and he always thanks me for helping him out. Like I said, it's fun. Like I said, I wasn't trying to come, make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and wasn't trying to be all famous and shit. I did it because, back then, wrestling was, you could you was getting packed houses, sell out crowds. And then once UFC come along, it's, shit like that happens. But now it's starting to come back. Like I said, we're help out now. They know what they're doing. The one guy that we all knew that it's a piece of shit. I mean, he said, hey, they're going to come get you. I never met these two in my life. Keith was pretty cool. Willie kind of freaked me out at first, but that's just because it's Willie. And I don't know. And he said, well, go up and check and see if they have everything they need. I said, okay. Well, whenever I called him, I said, they got the guardrails, the rings all there. They're the entrance. I said, theirs is kind of, they're set. Kind of like I said, it's kind of like a Ring of Honor or like an ECW style. But I said, yeah. I said, they got everything. And then wanting to have meetings because he never wanted to show up. He's always had some excuse. And I mean, I went up, And then I started doing these a while back ago, but that was just one, not like all like every day. Like some of them they'll do it, skip one day, do one day, skip a day, and do another. I did them every, so often. I forget what it was called. It was the bottom line, but then I switched it. I figure if I'm going to get something, this, that's why at the bottom it says I'm going to leave it like that. The dragon thing I got on there is pretty cool. If you, so like I said, I'll start doing these, and I mean it's fun. I told my one buddy earlier today. I said I don't expect to get like 1,000 or million followers. I do this. It goes to my Facebook page. People can get on there and watch it. Yeah. So like I said, tomorrow I'll probably be on tomorrow. It's kind of hard to do stuff when you got kids. I mean, I usually sit in the front of the house, which is where their room. I was going to do them in the living room, but the lighting in there for some reason sucks ass, so I don't do them in there. And I can, it's just the internet is kind of, I don't know. But yeah, I'll come on. I'll have to think about. If I watch wrestling tonight, I'll probably watch it just so I can recap about Monday Night Raw. See if I can stay awake through it. But yeah, it's just like I said, the Super Bowl was good. Both teams, whoever won deserved it. Cincinnati just folded at the end. The unnecessary penalties got them. But at least I made a comment, and everybody liked to comment. I said, when you've only got 6 wins in 4 years, and now you win the AFC Championship, and you win your division, which is not a really good division. There's like 4 fucking teams. Then you beat the number 1 and number 2 seed, and you go to the Super Bowl. I kept saying it, telling everybody, I said, their luck's going to run out. Or they got lucky the last couple games, and their luck ran out last night. And like I said, congratulations to the Rams, which I didn't know the Rams and the LA Chargers playing the same stadium. I don't see how that works. But, I don't, like I said, I don't know. But let's go see what happens with baseball, which, like I said, I'm not a baseball fan. But I'll be on tomorrow. Probably be about 1:40, 1:40, 1:45. Be on a little bit earlier. But other than that, that's what I wanted to come on and talk about. So, like I said, I will see everybody tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be on about 1:45. But I don't have to fight with my computer because that's what took me longer to get on here. But like I said, hopefully everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl, like the halftime show, which is, last year, real quick before I go for Tom Brady won the Super Bowl and because it was in Tampa Bay. If Cincinnati was in Cincinnati, I see they would have won it. It's just funny. Every team that plays in our stadium wins. I don't know. Yeah, the Jets and That's right. The Jets and Giants share a stadium. Someone says Tom Brady's supposed to retire. I don't know if he is. I know Roethlisberger's going to have to. I mean, a lot of people don't like him, but the man's been he's almost 40. I'm surprised Brady still plays it. Maybe if he got hit a bunch of times, he would realize, hey, I'm getting told for this. But yeah, so like I said, damn, I'm just dropping shit. So yeah, I'll talk to everybody tomorrow. Like I said, if I can stomach and stay awake to WWE, I can talk about that. But like I said, until tomorrow, I will talk to everybody later. And Keith, as soon as I get up here, I'll give you a call. But yeah, so till tomorrow, I will talk to you then about 1:45. That's PM, not AM. Oh, they both retired. Okay. Well, what else can the man do? I mean, he's, But like I said, I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Whoever else is watching, hope everybody has a good day. And in about 20 minutes, I'm going to call Keith, and that's what that's the night's going to be. So I will talk to everybody later. They need to make this air a little bit bigger. I don't know how you're supposed to see the